Sound Effects, returning to SCC, is a completely student-run show choir led by grade 12 students Elizabeth Ho and Josie Navarro, and supervised by Franca Angeli, Kathleen Thompson, and Carrie Weir. They're excited to bring to you their latest show, set in a masquerade ball. Their characters worry if they stand out one bit, and hope that the blinding lights and applause they crave will give them comfort. Sobering up after a night of partying and confusion, they decide to forego their fake facades and start anew from then on. Sound Effects brings you Masquerade. Representing Mississauga, Ontario, please welcome to the stage St. Francis Sound Effects.
I'll make you stay. I can ease you of your pain. Till you give me love again. Round and round we go. Each time I hear you say, this is the rhythm of the night. Night. Oh yeah. The rhythm of the night. This is the rhythm of my life. My life. Oh yeah. The rhythm of the night. Won't you teach me how to love and learn? There'll be nothing left for me to yearn. Think of me and burn each time I hold your hand. I don't want to face the world in tears. Please think again upon my knees. Sing that song to me, no reason to repent. This is the rhythm of the night. The night. Oh yeah.
kings and queens. The politicians praise my name.
And we will come back home.
Fools of someone else's dreams. The pitfalls of the man I became.
Amazing work. Another round of applause. All right, and when everyone's ready, we'll get you guys out on stage. We'll give them a little time. And you there. Okay, all the way down. Just start out. Is that everybody? We still got more. We good? Okay, all right, let's hear from our judges.
Okay, hello ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to start in a different way with you. I'm going to start with the one thing that I'm going to suggest you work on, and then I'm going to turn my attention to a whole bunch of stuff I left. The one thing that I think that we need to really pay a little bit of attention to is dynamics on sustained notes. Starting sustained notes softer so that they have somewhere to grow. Because as you do that, you create even more emotional impact with your singing, and you create more layers and more nuance. Now, I'm going to turn my attention to some of the 10 trillion awesome things you did. Who are the student directors? Okay. Just bravo. Tremendous job. There are two things I'm going to focus on. The first thing is this. Who did the choreography? Okay. Well, you have a tremendous sense of transition. A beautiful, beautiful job of telling the story in a way that we followed a thread, we followed a storyline, we sense highs, we sense lows, and between songs, the story never stopped. That was beautifully done. And then the other thing that I want to say to, and this is to every single one of you in the group, as performers, the main thing that we want to do, if we are genuine performers, is we want to impact people through the stories we tell and the art we present. You do, as a group, a magnificent job of commitment, of storytelling, of fearlessness, and of being able to explore all the nooks and crannies emotionally that sometimes we're a little bit hesitant to explore. Beautiful job of storytelling. Proud of you.
Thank you, Damon. You said many points that I would also say, and I will just add to that. What a strong group. Student director, step forward and let's give you a bigger round of applause. What are your names? Can you tell us your names?
Jose Navarro.
Elizabeth Ho.
Great. And Elizabeth, was it you that was singing the soloist starting from now on?
Jose also had a solo.
Jose as well? Wonderful. May I ask what grade are you both in?
We're both in grade 12.
Grade 12. Wow, you've got bright futures. I'm excited about where you're going to go. Why I want to speak to you two and how your whole group followed you, just like Damon said, the transitions are so important, so we never lost interest, and that was something that was magical. Did you notice how many times the audience applauded during your whole time? That's because we never lost interest. It never ever dipped, so huge congratulations on that. Another strength that this group has is you have really clear intentions. You all seem to know exactly who you were singing to. Did you know that? Did you know that you were doing that? Yes? I hope that you knew because I saw it, and it's something that we like to see because we start to care when we know who you're singing to. So never lose sight of that, but that was an excellent point. Also, really clean choreography. You must have rehearsed many, many hours. Okay, so it paid off. Fantastic work. Great group. Thank you.
I think my colleagues have said many things that I agree with everything that they said, and I'm just going to pick up what Damon said about the vocal dynamics because of course that's true. You really should pay attention to those long notes and always be sure to shape them. But however, you have a terrific ensemble sound. It's a wall of sound that you guys are able to create, and I think it comes from your emotional commitment to the material, which it was very evident from the minute you took the stage. One thing that will shape that better is to make sure you always have a sharp ending consonants, because you guys have this great sound when you say like, from now on, and I want a sharp end even though it might feel like too much, or just really make sure that those consonants that you end with are sharp, strong. They were together actually, they just were kind of faded a little bit, so just be sharper with those. But quite frankly, I love the Venetian masks. It reminds me of Halloween, and and the makeup that the men have. From the first time, the moment we took stage, it was a feast for the eyes. So congratulations on a terrific show.
All right, awesome work, everybody. Yeah, that's it. Just down the stairs there.